In an article in LinkedIn with the title How Startups Can Master the Art of Visual Marketing, you said that it is important that the visuals and the story connect with your audience in a more human way. Do you think that storytelling is very important, especially for job seekers when answering questions? Usually they ask behavioral questions. Tell me about a time about team building, or tell me about the time when you have able to solve a problem. So with this statement, do you think that job seekers should tell a story, and how can they master that storytelling technique?
You know what? I think the basic idea is when I am talking to somebody to interview him, or if I'm going to somebody from interview, I want them to pay attention to what I'm saying, and people will pay attention to another person only when what they're saying is interesting. And so
Mhm.
the storytelling is the most interesting form of communication. People remember once upon a time is whenever you say that, something gets triggered in your head and says, what is he going to say? One day I went to New York in the morning. It was 12 o'clock and it was raining. The flight landed 2 hours late and I was on my way to the job. Now your mind is thinking, what is Avi going to say after this? So
Mhm.
the story always excites a person. So if I'm going in for an interview, I'll tell them that, I'm Avi Arya, I'm a streetcar racer. When today I'm 43 years old. On the 29th of October, I turned 43. But the story I'm going to tell you is when I was 18. When I was 18, all I wanted to do in life was to race street cars. And I was racing street cars. I thought I was doing a great job. But guess what? My dad didn't think so. So one day he called me to his office and he said, either join my business from tomorrow morning or get out of the house. I joined my dad's business, worked with him for 6 years, and that changed my life. My dad had a small hotel, so I learned how to run a hotel. And that's where my experience of hotel comes from. So in a short 30-second story, I've told you I was wanting to race cars. My dad took me into his hotel business, and
Mhm.
I became a hotelier. Now imagine if I was applying for a hotel job. I would tell you this is one way of telling you. The other way of telling you is, I've worked in a hotel for 5 years. I've learned housekeeping and all of that. So you will remember the story part more. So
Yeah.
storytelling is just the best way to get your message across.
So, is there anything that job seekers can do to make it very easy for them to tell the story, or it takes time or practice before going to an
No,
interview?
no. The thing is, it takes time and practice only if I'm telling somebody else's story. If I have to mug up a story, if I have to create a story. If it's my story, all I need to do is sit down with a paper and a pencil or an iPad and think who I am, where did I come from, what has put me in this position. Everybody, doesn't matter what degree you have. I don't care about an MBA or a non-MBA or any degree from Harvard, Cambridge, whatever. But my life has given me life is a university, and my life, university of life, has given me some lessons. So let me make an interesting story and tell people about the interesting life lessons and why I've come to that position, and talk about all your challenges, all your failures, because every employer wants to know what difficult situation you were put in. Whereas everybody comes in for an interview saying I was the best, I was ranked this, I was ranked that.
Mhm.
You don't understand a person and what all he's gone through in life, if or at work, if you're only talking about the good things. So I always say, pick up the phone, make a short video, keep on making it, keep on making it, and then start sending it to the HR people and say, this is me. I'd like to come to you for an interview. That's the best way to do it.
Great.